Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I really hope you're doing well. I know I've covered lots of grounds as far as sharing with you opinions, point of views, logics, facts to bring your attention to how better you can handle the situation that you're in and why that situation has come about and the rest of it. And just as I think that I've covered it all, I come up with with some angle that I think again I should share with you because I believe that could also be helpful as part of your ammunition for when you're going to battle with this thing. Number one, you don't have to battle with this thing. Number two, just accept the damn thing and go on. Life is far bigger than that. We've covered all these things. But one of the reasons that I think you guys are so hung up on this thing, as we all are in one way or another in our lives, is because I think we have lost the way of the universe, lost the way of the nature, lost the way that the life is what life is all about, and how how its system works. You see, if you look at anything, if you look at a type of a tree, a species of a tree, flower, plant, animal, any kind of seed, there isn't only one of it. There is abundance of it. You look at certain kind of a fruit, there isn't just one, there's abundance of it. But the particular fruit or the particular tree that we are encountering with, to us seems to be the only one of that kind. And that has always been part of the problem for us because we get fixated on the one that we are interacting with, whatever it may be, a business deal, an apple tree, a product, a person, girlfriend, boyfriend. And then we think that particular one is the only one of its kind, and there is none better, there is none equal, and there is none worth going after. Nobody else, nothing else will be like that. We covered all these things, and you know why this is not correct. But again, you wonder why you're so devastated. I think we're devastated because we seem to be focused on this whole idea of being more, wanting more, and all through our lives we've been conditioned to want more, no matter how much we got, no matter what we got. We are thinking or have been taught that getting more is always better. And that's how many big restaurants or fast food businesses around the world capitalize on that by offering you more, getting you want more, even though you don't have use for it, but pay for it so they make more money. So this wanting more has become the curse or the hook. And we're brainwashed with that condition to want more. So what am I trying to say is that's why when you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, depending on your gender, you feel like, okay, now you became more. So you got more. And for you, getting another girlfriend on the side would be no problem. In some of you, I'm not talking about the ones who disagree with it or understand that it's not a good thing to do. I'm just trying to get a point across. So if you get another one of the same, like another apple, another orange, another beautiful tree, another plant, another car, if you're a lady, another boyfriend, if you're a man, another girlfriend. These are all represent to you more. No problems. But giving up one of the apples, or one of the cars, or the girlfriend that you have, even if you had two, give up one, or the only one that you have, and she leaves, or if you have a boyfriend and the boyfriend leaves, the lady, the woman, is devastated, because leaving represents not being more, and we're conditioned to want more. And that's part of the problem, but the bigger problem is that you have considered this loss, so to speak, when the girlfriend leaves. You have considered that contrary to what universal life is all about, which is trying to tell us it's an infinite life, infinite world, infinite universe, infinite possibilities. But in this particular case, we finite it, we put limit on it, and we think that's the only possibility. So when she has left, that was the only possibility, only chance I had in life, the only one, and therefore you turn a temporary to a permanent in your mind, and therefore you have turned this leaving of the girlfriend as the final. In your consciousness, you have made this event or situation to be devastating because you have made it in your consciousness to be final. Once you make something final, then you find yourself cornered. Like you've already conditioned yourself that there is no other way, there is no other thing, there is no remedy to it, there is no going forward. This is a total final. Therefore, because it's final, that means it's final of my life. I can't do anything else, make anything else out of my life. This was the whole thing because I have made this situation what it is as the final opportunity for me to make something out of myself in life, to make something wonderful for my life, to make some relationship work for me in my life. You have made that outcome of this relationship, when she leaves, you have made it to be a final result. Once you think about a final something, you panic. You find yourself cornered. You find yourself, what am I going to do now? This was final. All because you've been conditioned, you're conditioning yourself to think that this was the only one, the only possibility, the only chance for you, the only one that could fit you, not recognize there's so much more in the world, so much more in life, so much other people, so much other women, so much other men, so much other possibilities, and you've therefore made that consciously or unconsciously to be a final. And therefore, when you have accepted something to be final, you don't think of any solution, you don't think of going forward, you don't think of finding another one, you don't think of interacting with another one and finding other possibilities for yourself. You think, it's final. And I lost her, therefore there is no hope, there is nothing else I can do, there is no chance for me to make sense out of this life or to create some other situation of romance for myself in this life. Not because it's not possible, because you have made it in your mind to be final. This was final. If this is not happening, nothing else could work. Nothing else I want. Nothing else is possible. That is the meaning of final. And you have made that engraved into your head. Somehow you have made this relationship, this that didn't work, this that she left, to be thought of as final. And whenever you think of anything final, that's the problem. You won't even take steps because you don't consider there's anything after this stage. You think this was the last stage. That's the problem. So, from one end of the pendulum going to the other end of the pendulum is how you've been living. I'm nothing. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have this. I don't have that. And I want to be more. I want to be something. I want to get something. And getting something is when I get a girlfriend. And when I have this girlfriend, that's all there is. There is, especially if you love her or you did love her or you're getting something that you couldn't get from somewhere else, or however it made you feel that is the other end of the pendulum. You don't think that there is a life in between, and this is not the end of the pendulum. This is just somewhere here. It's still going. But you think this, that where you started your life or your relationship or whatever it was, and it's now here, and you think this is the end of the pendulum, but actually this is continuing. And you're missing the rest of all the possibilities that is here. And you're thinking that the curve, the arc, just finished here. In fact, this pendulum goes all the way here. And you're here. And you're missing all this much. And you're thinking, this was the final point. There is no more, nothing after this. So, it's in the same thing in business. When you think of a deal to be the last deal, the only deal, suddenly it becomes so important, but it's really not. There are other deals around. Boyfriend, girlfriend, relationship, husband and wife, same thing. There are other deals around. There are other things around. And so, my suggestion to you is that open your eyes and don't be so dogmatic and don't think that just one person can represent the whole world to you or for you, regardless of how you felt about them. Well, if they don't want it, well, they don't want it. Their loss. You go on and find something wonderful for yourself. Why not? There's nothing to stop you. What's stopping you is the fact that you have dubbed this situation as the final stage of your life or of your relationship, of your chances, of the possibilities, the final person that would have suited you, would have had things in common with you. All of that, plus the fact that your ego doesn't let you not think this is final. Your ego wants you to win. Like you think because she left you, now you've lost something, therefore because somebody left you, therefore you're a bad person. And you're psychologically is messed up because you've been trained to think if somebody doesn't want you or something is deducted from you, it reflects on you to be not a good person, something wrong with you. And all of that, plus, and especially in this particular segment, I want to stress on the word final, that you have made this final. Get that out of your way, and then you will see that life has a lot more to offer, and you can't just swim part of the ocean and say, well, that's all there is, because I call it, that's the end of the ocean. But there's a lot more. Maybe you're tired, you don't want to swim. Once you go back to the shore, take a rest a bit, and then do the same kind of a swim, the same kind of a distance, but in a different direction. You will find lots of different fish, lots of different sceneries. You will see lots of other possibilities. You have only found this one at this point of the ocean because you traveled, you swam this direction. You are tired, you can't swim anymore. Fine, go back on the shore, suntan a little bit, and then this time, the same distance, you don't have to be in better shape, same distance, but go this way, or go that way. You will see there is a lot more in the ocean and available in your life than you thought there was. And you will see that that wasn't the only one. But as long as you keep thinking it's final, that I can't go any further, that there would be nothing else in this ocean, well, of course you won't find anything. So please, take a break, be kind to yourself, and stop thinking this is a final situation, final stage, final possibility, final chance. And don't think about your ego, that you lost something, you whatever. Just take a rest, take a moment, talk about things that you like, think about things that you like, do the things that you like, and then again start moving on. At this moment, you're a bit devastated, everything is so new for you. Anyhow, I don't want to ramble on, I don't have much else to do. I've got to go and start working on the book that I'm trying to finish, and you guys are waiting for it, hopefully. And you guys, please be kind to yourself and think about things that I said, and I'll talk to you soon.